Back again. Back again. Back again. Back again. I gotta wash some things in the washer before I go to bed, so you're getting a stream. You're gonna get a stream. How nice is that? How nice is that? Yeah, I will when I get up. It says it takes could take like a day or two for it to fully puff up. It's got, when I first laid it down, I was like, Jesus, it looks like shit, but it's puffed up a lot since I sit here. It's been about an hour. It's comfortable. It's a hell of a lot better than what I had. I had a fucking piece of shit futon. Hard as a rock futon. This is soft. I put Ricky's ass in a fucking void for a week. His betrayal. A sacred oath. A sacred brotherhood was betrayed. I put 2 in par and tranquilizer darts. I tranquilized par. Tranquilize his ass. I'm gonna leave him banned until he sends. Every day I'm adding $10 to his bail. So right now it's $110. Every day it goes up $10. I'm not unbanning him until he pays, because he said he don't even watch the stream, so he shouldn't even be in the Discord anyway. If you think about it, that don't make no sense if you really think about it. The fuck? There's some random guy in the Discord don't even watch the stream. They should take your food stamps. It's time for you to get to work, buddy. Free ride's over. It was fun while it lasted, but now it's time to get to work. It's just that simple. Quit trying to find a way out of it. Just get back to that 9 to 5 shift. That 9 to 5 shift. Don't try to do DoorDash. Don't try to do any of that stuff. That's stuff you do after work, like you do it as a little side thing, get extra money. That's when you're really motivated. Like, you're just going to work all the time. But get that 9 to 5 job and just go in every day, clock in, work, clock the fuck out, go home. And stop blowing money on dumb, retarded shit you don't even need. Don't try to avoid it. Lean into it. Head right to find it. Start looking around. And get a job. And you got to work real hard and then try to get promoted. You got to wait for something else to open up. You got to move up. You ain't going to move up if you're in there quiet quitting. I didn't block Par. I don't. He blocks himself because he's a weirdo. Like, he just makes different accounts, and you know what I'm saying? It's just. Tell Par to send 110 to my Venmo, and not only will I unban him, I'll grant him bail for the 2026. Rest of this year and all of 2026, he can be granted bail. But this deal only lasts until the end of the day, and then it's $120, and then we'll decide. Who knows what may happen next year? Who knows? Who can decide that? Who can say, really? He's broke living in New York. Like I said, that was a bad idea. That was a terrible idea to go to New York. You gotta be rich to live there, like to live comfortably. Not living comfortably, like the rent is like $3,000. And you know it's some tiny ass little apartment because you've seen that on YouTube. You've seen it. Those tiny little New York apartments, they look like shit. They look terrible. They're tiny little apartments. And it's like, and that, that'd be all right. If New York was like a great city, no crime, it was so great, and you lived in that little apartment, but it's $3,000. If it was like, $1,000, maybe that'd be acceptable. You'd be like, oh, it's New York, it's tiny, but come on, man. Jesus Christ. $3,000 to fucking every day you go get on that subway and you might be murdered. It could happen. You might get set on fire. Like, you might doze off, might be tired. You doze off. And you wake up in flames. You wake up burning. That's what wakes you up, is the flames engulfing you. And you're like, what the fuck? And it's too late. You're completely engulfed. And some illegal guy is saying things in a language you don't understand. And you're just like, what the fuck? You're screaming. And people just start pulling their phones out and filming your ass. Yeah, people pissing on you. So, I'll pass. You can live there if you'd like. It's your right as an American. Live where you want to live. But will I be there? No. Would I visit? No. It's not safe. You could go there, a nice little visit, and be fucking set on fire. It's a very real possibility. You could be beaten senseless. And then not only is that going on in the subway, that's bad enough, but then people are dancing. People are fucking prancing around. I mean, imagine you get off work, you're tired, and there's some fucking faggot prancing down the subway line. Fuck's sake. Prancing down that train car. Oh. Got music playing out of a Bluetooth speaker. I've seen countless videos like this. Mondani's about to let all them people from Europe, like Europe's got it bad with the raping. And Mondani's going to let them people in. They're going to be getting a lot of rapes in New York. A lot of raping going to be going on. Imagine women are just getting raped left and right. Rapes out of control. And there's one common pattern among them all. It's like a Muslim guy or an Indian guy or something. Like, at what point is it time to get deported? At what point is it time to say, all right, all the Indian guys got to go, because this is fucking crazy, man. Like, women just keep getting raped. It's insane. And every time they get raped, it's an Indian guy. And so, no offense to the Indian people, but fuck's sake, what are we stupid? We're gonna let them rape. If you don't want to be deported, then you need to get control of the community, the Indian community. And look at this, an ad for guns. The whole damn page got guns on it. That's crazy. Academy Sports. And the whole fucking front of the flyer is just guns. That's crazy shit. Hard to have a heart attack. They can't just send ads to people's house for guns. $74 for the Rough Rider 22 revolver. Looks some shit from The Walking Dead. Saucy piece would be coming on himself if he saw all these guns here. These are some nice guns. Sniper rifle with a fucking scope on it for $300. Here's a big shotgun for $674. What did you miss? Ad for guns came in the mail. All kinds of guns. That's a nice one right there. Look, that's got a whole combat bundle. Combat 9mm bundle. $800. No wonder people are shooting each other. Hell, ain't that expensive. And then on the back of the flyer, you've got knives. You've got a crossbow. $200 for a fucking crossbow. It could be Daryl from The Walking Dead. Fishing pole. This is if you want to go live in the tent. This is actually what the flyer is. If you was decide, if you said fuck, like that guy that's about to lose his food stamps might want to look at this flyer. Because this is what this flyer is all about. I'm done. Fuck it. I'm not getting a job. I don't know how you're going to buy all this stuff in this flyer, though. You might have to work a little bit. You might have to work a couple of weeks while you live in the tent. So you can start getting... Where are you going to put all this when you go to work? You're going to go to work with a gun and a whole kit and shit. I don't know. I think the move would be get like a storage shed. Find the wooded area you're going to live in with your little tent. And find a nearby storage shed. You just walk to the storage shed. Or you have your little bike and take it to the storage shed. It's definitely doable. And you would need this flyer. Because you have all these guns here. You definitely want a gun. You live in a fucking tent in the woods. Definitely want a gun. A couple of guns, probably. I mean, why not get a... If I was going to live in a tent in the woods, I'd definitely get this crossbow. These knives look real good. Look at these knives. Damn. Definitely get that. Got some cameras in it. I don't know why you really need that. Oh, you need these boots. You definitely need these boots and these waders. Some camo clothing. Probably need that too. Damn, look at this $800 80 gun safe. Jesus Christ, look at that. And then ammo, 19 cents per round. Remington Standard 22, 5 cents per round. 1,400 rounds in this box. So there you go. I'd just go get a job and get an apartment or something. I mean, you're a grown man. How old are you? You're going to get on the phone with the fucking food stamp office like a fucking single mom. And you're going to bitch and moan about, my God, where is the pride? Where's the honor? As a man. Where's your self-respect? I'm going to get on. That's worse than like anything. That's worse than letting the water drip on your face while you do the live stream. Because at least you're trying to earn some money. You're not groveling to the government like a single mom. You're like, fuck it, I'm going to let water drip on my face. Every time they donate a bit, the water drip on my face. Try that out. No, you're going to get on the phone tomorrow. He said, I'm going to get on the phone tomorrow and beg them. Why don't you get on the phone tomorrow and call some places and get a job? I know why. Too much internet. Too much watching fucking faggot videos about how you're supposed to be a crypto millionaire. So you're not. You're not. You're supposed to be at work is where you're supposed to be. Now shut the fuck up and go to work. Be a man about it. And it's going to be that way. You're going to get up and go to that job for the next 30 years, 40 years. That's what you're going to do. And it could be a hell of a lot worse. You could be living in fucking India. Think about that. You could be wading through the woods in that tent. I mean, that's not going to be a picnic, I tell you that. It may be cool the first night. You'll be like, I got my gun, I got my fucking boots, I got my tent. Fuck yeah. But after a while, you're going to get tired of walking in that storage shed. You get tired of all this shit. Some fucking crackhead will steal your bike while you're sleeping. He'll cut your chain while you're in the tent sleeping. What are you going to put the bike in the tent? You have to leave it parked outside and chain it to a tree. And then you'll be saying, God, I knew I should have bought like 3 chains and really chain that son of a bitch. Nope, you didn't do it. Crackhead rode off on it. Now you're walking to the storage shed to get your shit out of it. They put all your shit in there. Because the food stamp office is going to tell you to go fuck yourself. They're going to say you're a grown man, go to work. And they're going to hang that. And that's what they should do. That's exactly what they should do to you. They should say, hey, get your ass to work. Go to work like everybody else has to. You ain't special. You're not a crypto millionaire. You're never going to be. You're not going to be a goddamn whatever the fuck you think you're going to be. What you're going to do is go to work. You're going to be a Starbucks barista. You're going to be a fucking... and maybe one day you'll be running the Starbucks. That's your future. You might run it one day. And you'll make a lot of money running it. And it'll be a hell of a lot better than calling a food stamp office like a fucking pussy and saying, please don't cut them off, Daddy Trump. Please, King Trump, don't cut them off. Oh, I voted for you. Come on. What are you doing? He's making you a fucking man is what he's doing against your fucking will. Against your pathetic will. You have to be forced. Through suffering and pain. It's the only way. It's the only way you're going to get up and go do anything. Is suffering. So suffer. I hope it gets worse for you. Because your mind ain't right. You're fucking sitting there talking about the food stamp office. I hope things get worse. I hope you call them up and they say, nah, you're denied. Best thing that ever happened to you. And you'll look back 2 years from now and go, damn, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I had no choice. I had to go get a job and nothing else gave me. Way better than calling up the food stamp office and then what? Living on food stamps for 2 fucking years? Living on some bitch's couch or something? I mean, what are we doing here? What's the plan here? Moving in with some fucking somebody? God help me. Fuck that. So I hope they cut it off. I'm hoping for that. I don't wish you well. I wish you suffering. So eventually, through the suffering and the pain, you'll knock it the fuck off. And you'll be at work. Doing what you're supposed to do. Come on, Marshall. You're supposed to be at work. Right now, it's where you're supposed to be. Instead, you're on this fucking live stream at 1:30 in the afternoon. You should be getting towards the end of an 8-hour shift. You should be getting towards the end of it, thinking, well, back in, and then back at it, right back in tomorrow. Right back in tomorrow. On a fucking Wednesday. They're like, the day before Thanksgiving. And then guess what? Guess what, you nerd? Right back in on Thanksgiving, bright and early, 7 a.m., opening up. on Thanksgiving fucking Day. Working till 3 p.m. But the dinner ain't till, people don't eat dinner before 3 p.m., you fag. Get your ass into work. I gotta get on a plane and fly to my family. You're not seeing the family this year. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because you're thinking about calling the food stamp office and begging and pleading like a single mother for some money to feed yourself, your miserable self. Grown man. A grown man's doing that. Okay, I bought some Dogecoin. I'm gonna sell the Dogecoin today and get back to reality and get back to work. Okay, I'm gonna be a crypto millionaire. No, you're not. Sell all crypto today. Sell it all, get rid of it. Be done with it. Be done with your fantasy world. You're not gonna have a yacht. You're not doing any of it. You're going to Arby's. The curly fries will be, and they better be hot. Take pride in the curly fries being hot. Take pride where people say, man, the Arby's around my place is really good. That guy in there does his job. I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody's talking shit. You're like, I don't know what you're talking about. This Arby's down the street is next level. Because the motherfucker in there don't play around. Because he takes it serious. He decided, I'm going to run Arby's. I'm going to have the best Arby's in the fucking world. Is that not a goal worth achieving? To have the best Arby's ever. People come in that motherfucker, they're like, I don't normally like fucking Arby's, but there's something about this one. It's so fresh. The food is fresh. That motherfucker has it fresh in there. The curly fries. Oh, Lord. I can't believe he said that. I'm going to get on the phone and call him up tomorrow and beg. What? What? Free ride's over. Be grateful for the ride. What a ride it was. You got to lounge around. Government paid for everything. You got to experience what it's like to be a woman. But now the cold, hard reality of being a man has arrived. It's arrived. And it said, wait a minute, guy, what the fuck are you over here doing? What do you think you're doing over here? Lounging around. No more of that. Thank God. I wouldn't even call them. Wouldn't even waste my fucking time. I would say, well, that's done. They already denied you. You know how gay it is to be denied and then call? Hey, what? I think there's been some mistake. Ain't been no fucking mistake, man. Knock it off, get a job. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Put that application in today. Pick a place. Maybe you don't want to go to Arby's. Go to Walmart or something. Go to fucking... Go work at Rent-A-Center. I don't fucking know. Work somewhere. McDonald's, Burger King. Go work at a factory somewhere. Go work at a warehouse. Go work at fucking Amazon or something. There's so many options. You just gotta get over yourself and go work. Get over yourself. He won't, though. He'll be on that phone in the morning. Crying and pleading and shit. Think about that. He'll be crying and fucking pleading on that phone. Think about that. You'll be at work, he'll be crying and pleading on the phone with Donald Trump. It'd be funny if they patched him through right to Trump, and Trump was like, get a job. To fuck off the phone, get a job. That's what he needs to hear. When you're denied for food stamps and you call up and you waste their time, wait a minute, I think there was a mistake. They ought to say, get off the phone and get a fucking job. Now, enough of this playing on the phone. Now, look up now hiring in your area. Hell, go down to the strawberry field and start picking strawberries. The illegals got deported. Get down there. So many jobs. You got to pick one now. You want to be like a League of Legends streamer or something. That's not going to work. That's just not a realistic goal. Like, you'll never be successful at anything because that mindset you're like, well, how am I going to get myself out of this? I'll call and beg. What kind of mindset is that? I'll call and beg and plead. Now, you know they ain't going, when's that ever work, begging and pleading? Fucking work. It's the U.S. government. It ain't mama. It ain't mama and daddy cut off your allowance. It's fucking United States government. They're not going to be like, okay, we feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you, buddy. I'm going to go over here and watch a movie and go to bed. But don't call that food stamp office tomorrow. Instead, be a man. Be a man. For once in your life, just be a man. You should be at the UPS factory by next week. Grinding. Where you should be.